Hi there. So great to be here. I've been looking forward to this so much. And even more have my ego, my driving force, been looking forward to this. And you will know why and how in just a bit. But before I jump into diving and talking about my driving force, the role model, I would like to for you to get to know me a bit, who I am. My name is Filippa Dietmann, and I live on an island outside Stockholm, Sweden. Even almost all my life, since childhood, I've been eager to learn more. I've been really curious. I was that little girl that used to play with the boys, like a boyish girl. And I wanted to be the fastest runner, the highest jumper, the best at everything I did. I loved to compete. But at the same time, when I wanted to be the number one and the best, I also had that power in me to hide that, not to show the world that I really wanted to be number one. So even when I was a child, I had those mixed opposite feelings inside of me. And I've been pushing myself a bit, not a bit, but very much during my upbringing, and at the same time holding me back. I've been working on myself almost all my life around my self-leadership, and I've been also working with others to help them to develop their leadership. And during that journey, I've also been feeling that the pushing of myself and the pulling back. It was not until I met my spider that I understood what it was actually. Today, I'm an entrepreneur. I have my company, Partner in Progress, and I am a professional coach. So I coach leaders, I am a process leader, and I also have a training academy where I train humans, people to become their true selves, the best leaders they can be in the inner leadership and the outer leadership, and also the global leadership. And I've been doing fine. I have been studying, I've been collecting tools, and I've been really giving. But there was something missing because I didn't really reach where I wanted. So I met my spider. It was almost 2 years ago. I met Birgitta, and she helped me with that. And the last pieces in my spider we did just a month ago. And I see that it is something that is changing all the time. It's not fixed. It's like life. It's living all the time. So when I got my spider, it was, wow, really an aha moment when I met my ego. And the ego I'm going to talk about today is the role model. It was an aha moment, and it felt like coming home at the same time, but also to a new home. It was like I've had all those pieces in the puzzle, but I couldn't make the puzzle all the way because of the pieces. I couldn't connect them. But when I got my spiders, they all fell into place. The forces, the power I had, the intentions, my visions, everything, it felt into place. And it was such a relief. And also at the same time, it felt like it was true. It was really something important, more important than before. So I got more grounded. My ego and the spider has made me more grounded. So the characteristics of my spider and my ego is the role model wants to be shown, like now, wants to take her place, wants to be someone to look up to and someone to imitate, to take after, to follow, and really loves to be have comments. So please give me comments and feedback afterwards. The role model loves feedback and also comments and to be seen. And at the same time, this really ego, the driver in the role model is also to be authentic, to be myself, to be vulnerable, to be human. So it's very, very complex. And it helps me to really get action to where I want to go in my spider leg. So I connect with it, and then I get the strength and the power to really do what I need to do and want to do around my intention and the project in the spider leg. Yes, so it's the energy of shaping up, getting things done, and it helps me really, really a lot. So I need my ego to fulfill my visions and where I want to go, and it's so good. And when I feel grumpy or low or even angry at something, then I stop and then I used to reflect on my own and sit and wonder, okay, why is this? What happened? Is this role model on to something else, or didn't I bring the role model into this intention and my project? So then I can connect with it again. So as soon as I feel there's something not 100%, I stop up and connect with it again. So for me, courage is to take 100% responsibility 100% of the time. So when I'm far out, I pick myself back together again. And I am really, really devoted to, I'm really, really into being someone to show the way, to be the role model connected to my intention. Because the ego need an intention. And my intention connected to my ego, to my role model, is to take your place in the world. To take your place in the world, to be the best you can be in whatever area it is. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are a leader, if you are an artist, or whatever, to be the best you can be, because this world needs the best people to be, for us to be true to ourselves, to show ourselves, to actually really, really step up. So the role model, my ego, helps me to show me the way so I can take my place in the world, but also for others to take their place. Like for you, that I would challenge you to take your place in the world, especially now as I'm in my role model and I have you looking at me and listening to me. So that's a challenge for me to you to take your place in the world. And as you already probably heard before, the Spider Leg also has a project. And the project connected to the role model now is me to show myself and to get connected with people and filter out the ones that are ready to stand up and to be the best they can be, to take their place in the world, to make this world better than it is, to make this world sustainable, and not only sustainable, but so much more. So yes, I wish I could see your comments right now. I would love for you to write some comments, and I will just feel whatever more I need to say, what I want to say right now. So something more about my ego. The ego is like a laser. It's like a laser from going from thinking up in the head to action, to doing something. And for me, it feels so good, so really, really good to have understood that the power I've had since I was a child, with that double feelings, the mixed feelings of wanting to be the best, number one, to be a role model, but holding back. Now I can see that I don't need to do that anymore, because I can channelize the power and the action through the intention and the project. And I have other egos, other driving forces as well, of course, as all of us, and with other energy in it, like the bully, the pessimist, and others also. So my ego helps me to take my place in the world. And because we need to make this world better, I really, really want you to get connected to your ego, to your driving forces. Really, really. So now I'm standing here with my ego, and the feelings I have right now is that I'm proud, and also that I am authentic, and also that I am vulnerable, and vulnerability is a strength. So whatever I put in my ego, I define it for myself, and that gives me the power. And how it shows my project and the intention I'm working on right now. I've been in this leg for a while now. It is like that I'm having webinars talking about leadership, self-leadership, stepping into the inner leadership, and also challenging to get into the outer leadership. I have films on LinkedIn. I have my Instagram in English. I want to spread it, and the ego loves it. And yes, what else could be interesting? and talking about the role model. The role model can just stand here also, just to be seen, and it's okay. To be looked upon and for others to be curious about. So I would like to go back to the little girl that had that driving force and the fears holding it back. And the relief that when I saw that the driving force with that very strong power and the other driving forces that I have with so strong powers, they are allowed to come out and play. Not even allowed, not only allowed, but they are needed to come out and play. They are needed to fulfill the intentions and the vision and the purposes. So that's a relief. And I wish that that little girl in my childhood could have known that. She did pretty well, actually, but not holding back. Because when we sense that we are holding back, there's something wrong. And if we can channelize the power into something, then we will never be able, we will never need to hold back. And that's a really, really good feeling. So I will begin to wrap it up now. So my message to you is to take your place in the world. Whatever that means, whatever that is, however it looks, because we need you. We need you fully 100% together to really create the new world in the human paradigm we are going through right now. And my role model and some of my other egos, driving forces, will help me on the way to contribute to this. So I would like to say to you, all the best. It's been so wonderful talking to you. So please write a comment, say something, or ask me a question. I will be there. So thank you so much and bye. See you.